Hey guys, and welcome to Let's Play Pikmin for the Nintendo Wii. This is new play control version, obviously, hence the big A is white and not green. Well, actually I'm not sure if it is green in the GameCube version. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, this is the new play control version. I chose to do this because I thought it would be pretty easy with to record, given that you can... I'll just record day by day. A little practice file. I did choose to practice this time because my Mega Man Let's Play was a fail. Mega Man 9 Let's Play was a massive fail. That's my first time I ever played the game. I've only ever played this game through once. It says 29 out of 30 ship parts, but I did get all 30, it just wouldn't let me save afterwards. But yeah, I did it in 22 days. Let's see if we can't beat that record. So without further ado, let's start a new file. There's our main protagonist of the game, Olimar, and his ship is called the Dolphin, and he's about to get hit by a meteorite. Boom. Pretty shit navigational skills he has, apparently. So, basically the story for this game is he gets hit by a meteorite and crash lands on this strange alien planet. And his ship there, you can see, is splitting up, and lots of different parts of his ship are flying in different directions all over the planet. The impact site. My name is Captain Olimar. While travelling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved Dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high level of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the Dolphin by then, no, better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Alright. Controls. Use the control stick on the nunchuck to move. Press C to do that. Whistle. That's actually disband. I'll explain the controls better later. Z is to center your camera behind Olimar. B is to whistle like that. A is to headbang because he is a rockin' guy, I guess. D-pad will become more apparent later. Plus is to open up your menu. Minus is to open up that menu. Hold 1 or 2, maybe. No, okay, maybe later. How do I turn the camera? Just hold Z and it'll say behind him. I should be able to zoom in and out, but I can't do that right now. It's really annoying. You can zoom out. This is really far in, but yeah, let's keep going. Ooh, I love that music when one of these onions is shooting up. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It has dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. So these are onions. Here we go, now we're a bit more zoomed out. You press left and right on the D-pad to zoom out, and you can't zoom in, you just have to like zoom out and then right to the end and then zoom back in. A isn't actually headbanging, he's attacking, obviously, so press A to attack, things like that. This is a Pikmin, hence the title of the game, obviously. The seed the onion has dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling me to me. I am compelled, I must approach it and press A. Okay. Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to that of the Pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it with A and throw it in the direction I point, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C. I'm pressing down on the D-pad while pointing it as well. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. Z rotates camera behind Olimar. Yeah, zoom up is to change your perspective. I'll show you that in a minute. I must survive. I need to familiarise myself with these controls and my surroundings. Okay. When you're under an onion, it automatically... No, is it not going to do it? Okay, usually it automatically zooms in. I don't know why it isn't doing it now. Whatever. Alright, up to change your perspective is just a top-down view. This is an RTS game, real-time strategy, so top-down view is like what they're usually in, but I prefer to do this. You can hold A to carry a Pikmin behind you, and then release it to throw them. When a Pikmin... You can throw a Pikmin at these are called pellets. And it will do that. Astonishing, the onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. Okay, throw a Pikmin at a pellet. If it lands directly on the pellet, then it will get the pellet down automatically. If it lands next to the flower, then it will attack it until the pellet falls down. Whoops. Okay, so each pellet gives you the corresponding number of Pikmin, but if the Pikmin taking it back to the onion is the same colour as the pellet, then it will sprout double that amount. So I get 2 Pikmin per red pellet if I use a red Pikmin to pick that pellet. Okay, C is to disband your Pikmin, which is this, where they just stop, and then you press B to call them back. A is to throw. When you hold down the D-pad, it will tell them to do an action in the direction you're pointing. So it'll just move them, like, if you need them to be in a particular area, like to avoid an obstacle or something, then use that. Here's a 5 pellet, so this will take 5 Pikmin to carry it because it has a 5 written on it. Different items take different amount of Pikmin to carry them, depending on how heavy they are, and disbanding a Pikmin next to an item that it can do something with will make the Pikmin automatically do something to that item. So if I disbanded them next to this 5 pellet, then they would have all automatically carried it without me having to throw them next to it. That's quite handy, but sometimes it can get really annoying when they start doing things you haven't told them to do. But you get used to having to disband them in areas where there's nothing around them to get in the way. So he was disbanded there, and he automatically chose to carry the pellet. Alright. I think that's pretty much... that's quite a lot of things explained. This is the day... This game is set out into days, so... Each day... Oh, wait, I was wrong. Each 1 pellet, if it's the corresponding colour, gives you 2. But the 5 pellet only gave me 5 Pikmin. I guess 5 pellets and 10 pellets and 20 pellets only give you 5, 10 or 20, whereas the same colour of 1 pellet gives you double. It's confusing. I've beaten this game once. Don't attack me if I get minute details wrong. It really doesn't matter that much. Okay, so we have 12 Pikmin. You can have a total of 100 Pikmin following you. At the bottom here, we have, this is the bottom left where the pointer is. This is Olimar's health. Olimar can take damage from enemies, and to fully heal you have to go back to the dolphin. This is the Pikmin that is with you, so this is a leaf Pikmin. I'll talk about more about leaf and bud and flower Pikmin later. So it's showing that we have a red leaf Pikmin with us, so that'll be the next Pikmin that I throw. This is the amount of Pikmin we have in our little party with us, so we have 12 with us, and if I throw one, now we have 11 with us. But it shows here that there are 12 on the field still, so you'll know if you have every Pikmin on the field following you or not. This down here is the overall amount of Pikmin that you have in the game. So if you can store Pikmin in the onion, I can put them back in here, and then I'll only have like 2 with me, and I'll store 10, but I'm not going to do that. So we could have like 50 Pikmin in the onion and 10 with us. And it'd say we have 10 in the field, 10 with us, and 60 overall. And that's pretty much our HUD. With that explained, let's actually continue. Just to show the D-pad off, when you hold down they'll like automatically do things with that. So that took 10 Pikmin to push it, hence the big 10 on it. It's a big box. I'm assuming this planet is Earth that he's stranded on because it's a big box. And also in the second game you find things like Duracell batteries and stuff, so I'm assuming this is Earth. Anyway, the Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick Sprout. Press A to grab Pikmin, release to throw. Press B to call them. C to dismiss. Press down on the D-pad and point to command them and control the group. Use Z and up and left and right on D-pad to control my perspective. I shall record this on my computer and access it with Plus. Okay. So after Pikmin have done a job, such as pushing that, you can see they were all disbanded and not doing anything. So when they've done a job, they won't automatically come back to you. You have to go back and get them. Yeah. This here